welcome. And can you tell us a bit about yourself and Greek Athens and being like a melodic band that made like, how do you say, an impression or like a stamp?
Okay, what to say about it? We are around for 30 years. The rest of the guys have been in the band for 15 years actually. So it's not that easy to be a melodic band nowadays because it's not the most popular, genre in metal music. But still, I think if you have the passion and love for what you're doing, you don't care about, acceptance of the audience. It's always nice, but first you do it for yourself and then for the others, actually. If you have fun on stage, people might have fun in the audience. We had a lot of struggles, troubles, things went wrong in many ways, but we keep up because exactly we love what we are doing. We are from Greece. We have a very good scene in general, so people should check out the Greek scene. We have good bands for whatever you like: thrash metal, death metal, black metal, metalcore.
Yeah, it's super nice. I think check it out on our channel. We have a few Greek bands. Maybe you should put it a playlist.
You will tell me which bands you have, and I will say no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. I won't do that. It's okay. Check everything. Yeah. So, what exactly do you want me to talk about? Because I don't want to go circles.
Exactly. So, Innerwish. Innerwish, you said it's not strong melodic metal. But if you look here at Brainstorm, there are a lot of people here coming today for one purpose, hearing some music and so on. So, can you tell me about being on the bill of Brainstorm Festival? And how do you think this festival fits with you and attracts a crowd in that?
Okay, I think, to be honest, at least for my taste in music, every festival should be diverse as it can be, not have only specific, only melodic metal bands, only thrash metal bands, whatever. Of course, there are festivals that are strict, but the bigger diversity you have, I think the more audience you can also gain. And it's better for someone to go in a festival and listen to different stuff, not listening the same thing over and over again. For us, it's great because we like Brainstorm. We've been here again. We like the people organizing it, Rafi, for example. And I don't have a problem playing with any band. I have played either underneath or over bands that played black metal, death metal, whatever. For example, we have Yotun today, which is a fantastic band. They had my favorite album of last year, for example, was Yotun's album. And they are completely different than us. But that's nice, I think. That's the nice thing with festivals. You get to see a lot of different bands, and maybe some people that come for one band can find a new one that they like. So it's more or less like an opportunity, let's say, to get a bigger audience.
Yeah, and you're right here, Frank. Like, if you see at a program of Brainstorm Festival, you have prog, melodic, and theater sessions, so it's a very diverse one.
It is a diverse one. I get that it has a core, okay, and every festival has a core usually, but it's a great thing that it's becoming more diverse, for my taste.
So you love Brainstorm?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Amazing. And looking at your Innerwish album, you released some lyrics videos like Defenders, Hope, and so on. So what do you think, why do you think lyric videos are really important to release? And in general, what do you look forward when you're releasing one?
Okay, lyric videos have the good thing that someone can also directly see the lyrics of the song. I don't know, some people don't care about the lyrics, but for example, I care about the lyrics many times. Of course, I listen to songs that the lyrics are a bit shitty, and if I like the music, it's okay, but it's a good opportunity for people to have the acceptance also to the lyrics. It's an easy thing actually for bands because it's way more cheap than normal video clips, and it does the promo job actually.
Yeah, this is the reason why you did some lyric videos on a bit older album?
Yes, and in this one especially we did more because we also had 2 normal video clips, and the most songs that we did lyric ones were standalone singles. They were not in the album. So it was an easier and more direct way to promote the stuff actually. There are bands that do lyric videos, for example, for all of the album. It's perfect, I like it. Instead of watching an image on YouTube, for example, I prefer seeing something, moving, an animation with the lyrics. It's more interesting.
Yeah, I definitely agree, and they're great, beautiful videos. And speaking about those, The release was done with Randomm Music, which set up this interview. Thank you so much.
Bye, Vanessa.
So, any words to Vanessa and RPM?
I saw Vanessa yesterday, so I said everything to her in Greek, so it was perfect. She knows everything.
She came to your show?
Yeah, she and Patrick came to our show yesterday from RPM, so it was great, it was fantastic. I know Vanessa for many years because she was living in Athens before moving to Germany, so we are friends for 20, 25 years anyway.
Never knew she had Greek roots.
Yeah, and it was just luck that she's in RPM, because when we signed in RPM, I didn't know Vanessa was working there, and Vanessa didn't know that we are signing to the label. And out of blue, I got a message from her. Hi, what are you doing in my label? I was like, what are you doing in that label? But it's nice. Words about RPM. It's a big label for sure, and we wanted to sign there when they proposed us, because it was like a reward, for us that they appreciate your music. A big label with such a fantastic roster appreciates your music. So they do their best. We are very happy, and I hope that we continue together.
And why do you think they appreciate your music? What's the thing that they are like, whoa, that's so cool to have on a roster?
Well, maybe the one that insisted on signing us has some problems in his ears. He's a bit deaf. That's one. But no, I honestly don't know. For me, I like my music. That's why I release it. But it doesn't mean that everyone will like it. I want to believe that they saw a music with choruses, a lot of melodies, which is not that common always in nowadays. Powerful. Don't make me do a review of my album. I will suck on that. But honestly, I don't know why. I didn't expect it, to be honest. I didn't expect them not to like it that much that they insisted on signing us. So that's why it was an honor for us.
I think they're just finding rare diamonds, and maybe they were like, the live show will be great.
Probably, but I cannot understand that for ourselves. I will never say that, we were a rare diamond or we were fantastic. I will never say something like that. So
I think it has to be now when you're on the roster. But let's do something random. Why are turtles green?
Why are turtles green? Because I think they wanted to be red, which is the best color existing, but they were so slow that some other animals got in front.
Amazing.
I don't know how to answer to that. It was surprising. Do you have more like that?
No random more question. We only have one per interview.
Okay.
So we are going back to Innerwish.
Yep.
So your live shows. What can you tell a bit more for those? We have of course videos, but can you tell more what an Innerwish live show is?
It's full of energy, actually. It's what I told you before, that we want to have fun. First of all, we, the six of us, want to have fun on stage, and I believe that most of the times the vibes that we have on stage pass to the audience also. So more or less energy, I think, is our main characteristic. We play loud and with energy.
Amazing. So that's the description. What's your live videos to comment if you are agreeing or you think Innerwish is something more, and grab your ticket as well when they're on tour. So
if they don't agree, we must hurt them. We must do something nasty to them. We must make them agree.
So what are you going to do for nasty stuff
We
too?
will discuss this later, not on the camera. We will arrange something.
Poor people. So Innerwish, you released some lyric videos. You released as well like an album some time ago. So what's next on the horizon?
The next thing is that we started composing new songs in order to have a new album way faster than our last one. We have some shows also for the next year, to 2026. And that's it, actually. Shows and on the parallel creating new music in order to get to the studio and have a new album.
And it will be way faster, so you're drumming, so what does that mean for you?
Way faster. I don't know if it will be faster for my drumming, these new songs. But to be honest, I don't care about my drumming that much. It's more like a team. It's not an individual. None of us is trying to be better, showing off or whatever. We are a team. And for me, to be honest, the most important stuff is the lyrics, because I write most of the lyrics. So that's my even bigger passion in the band. So I have a lot of work to do again for the new album, for sure.
Great one. And I read in your bio that you toured, I think, with Judas Priest as well. What bigger bands?
We shared the stage. We haven't toured. Yeah, we haven't.
Sorry. So you and you shared the stage with a lot of big bands. So what's your key takeaway from those bands?
For most of the bands, my biggest impression is that they weren't. How is a polite word to say that? Cocky, can I say this?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. They were normal people.
Yeah.
You know,
That's our impression as well.
some of them weren't. A few. That's the good thing. A few. They had their noses very up high. But the good thing is that you see that how they work. That's the biggest lesson that you get. How they are organized, how they do things. And you try to find out how they find the passion to still doing it after so many years, so many gigs, so many touring, etc. But the most important is that you see your heroes. You know, some of these bands were your heroes while you're growing up. I was listening to Judas Priest since I was 12 years old. And see them in real life, but also, you know, backstage, meet, have a coffee, etc. So that's the best thing for me, to be honest, in touring or playing live shows.
Amazing. And with this, we are rounding up the interview. Thank you so much, Frank, for the chat.
Thank you very much.
No worries. So you're watching Metal Galaxy. Subscribe and like, as we have more upcoming, and as well Innerwish is having more live shows, more music. So I'm just giving you the last word to say goodbye to our audience.
Okay, I want to thank first of all you, of course, Ag.
No worries.
Yeah. Thanks, Metal Galaxy. I hope you subscribe. If you don't subscribe, something bad will happen to you. We won't tell why, it's a surprise. And thank you very much. I hope to meet some of you, as much of you on the road. And if you ever come to Greece, it's a nice place. You will like it.
With souvlaki and tzatziki.
Not only souvlaki and tzatziki, but yes, you should eat souvlaki and tzatziki, of course.
So what else should we eat?
Let's start this conversation with food. We will never end. What do you like? Vegetarian stuff?
Everything.
Everything. Okay, souvlaki tzatziki, of course. Gyros, of course. Salads. We have a lot of salads. And you should try moussaka, for sure.
I have my own moussaka without potatoes.
No, that's not a moussaka.
That's a moussaka. We are ending
That's
this.
an insult. Yes, please end, because we're going to have a fight. No, please end it.
Yeah, exactly. See you. Bye.
Bye-bye.